Hello everyone, MEHgazine right here, bringing you another unbiased review of this Solutek Footswitch Topper Kit. So I found this Solutek Footswitch Topper Kit from Amazon. I paid for roughly about 20 Canadian dollar. I think you might be able to get it from any other brand as well, but then I guess my review is only for this Solutek brand specifically, just because that this is the one that I got. I can't really speak to any other ones, but yeah, I should be able to give you a pretty good review about the quality of this product and how I use it, and hopefully to give you some tips and tricks on using it as well. So first of all, a lot of people might think that why would you need such a thing, right? Like, is it just mainly for making your pedal just look nicer, probably look more slick or more futuristic, I don't know, than this old school looking switch? But really what I find is that it's such a lifesaver for people who play guitar at home and people who play guitar not wearing shoes, in other words, playing guitar barefoot. Just because a lot of people don't wear shoes indoor, right? So the problem with the original foot switch that a lot of pedals come with is that it's so small that if you are stepping on it with your toe, it actually hurts quite a lot. And a lot of the pedals, timing is a big factor. Like say distortion, you want to get into distortion at the exact right time, and you tend to stomp on it pretty hard. And I find that if I stomp on these foot switch barefoot, it actually would hurt. And so I tend to just lightly touch it or press on it with my toes. But I find that it's really annoying for me. I need to worry about, is it gonna hurt or am I gonna get the timing wrong? So what this does is essentially having a cap on it, and then it provides a bigger surface so that it wouldn't stab into your toes, right? And I find it really useful. Now you see that I have two pedals here. One is just this Electro Harmonix Oceans 11. When I install this foot switch on it, it's very straightforward, and you can see that this is a non-clicky type, yeah, it goes well. However, I find that if you are installing, like for me, with all the pedal that I have, I only have some issue with the installation on the red pedal, the red distortion pedal. And the reason is that I find that if I install it and actually tie down all the screws, which I will show you later on, what happens is that it actually doesn't click well, meaning that I have to either press really hard to have it registered, or it just doesn't work, right? And I find that it's actually because how deep the pedal, how tall the foot switch is, and how deep the pocket of the topper kit is. So I find a solution of doing that, which is very cheap. I've used these like the binder reinforcement rings, and what I find that is that for these stickers, you see the middle part, this tiny little round part right here, you can actually peel it off. So what I do is that I peel it off, and I will peel off maybe, I don't know, 4 to 5 of it, and then I'll stick them together, one on top of each other, and then in the end I will put it right inside of the topper, the pocket in the topper, so that way it will make it not as deep, right? It will make the topper pocket a little bit shallower. Therefore, it will increase the height of the topper a little bit. So then that way, when it's pressing down, the rubber part of the topper wouldn't be hitting these bottom rings, and therefore, you know, it would work well. So let me quickly install one without using the reinforcement ring, and just to show you what the problem is. Okay, so the installation is really simple. The kit itself already come with this hex screwdriver, and also these tiny little screws, you know, 3 of them for each topper for it to be secured on it. So right now, first of all, I'm using the one that without the, you know, the DIY pads, right? Those protector ring, and this is the one that with the protector ring, which I will show later on. So first of all, I will install it without for you to see that, you know, what is the problem with it. So to install it, all you need to do is press down on it. I would say maybe firmly, and then just kind of use your finger to scoot in the screw a little bit, and then you can use the screwdriver that come with it to tighten it. I like to not tighten it all the way yet, just to have a kind of even pressure on all 3 sides. So I'm gonna do the next one. Okay, move on to the last one now. Okay, so for the last one, I'll tighten it up a little bit more, and then also make sure the other ones are tightened as well. Right, give it a little bit of firm press. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so in order to demonstrate the issue, I had to, you know, plug in a cable and also put in a battery for you. So the problem is right now, after a few press of it, you know, as the switch push up to the topper a lot more, then what would happen is that right now you can see that the pedal is now on. So if I press on it, it should be turning the pedal off. But what I find is that because the height of the switch is so much taller, sorry, it's not tall enough. In other words, the pocket of the topper is too deep. What happened is that the foot switch sunk in so much that the bottom of the rubber on the topper is hitting the ring at the bottom of the pedal. And as you can see, maybe if you can see here, is that it's kind of stopping the traveling of the pedal switch. So maybe if I press really hard, then it will work, but then it's definitely not an easy operation, right? So like I said, in order to make it work, the solution is actually quite simple. It's just to use these or, you know, it doesn't have to be these protecting ring. I just kind of find it handy to have it already pre-cut. or if you want, you can probably just use a piece of paper and just cut the right size. You know, maybe a few layers of it, and just stuff it in, right? Or maybe tissue paper, whatever works for you. Kind of stuff it inside, just so that the height is, you know, the depth of the pocket is now a lot shallower, so then it wouldn't hinder the switch anymore. So give me one quick second, and I'm just gonna swap it out, and I'll show you the difference of it. So there you go. I have just finished installing it, and as you can see now, I can press it again and again, you know, with quite a lot of force, and that would be no problem. And you know, I don't have to press it hard either. I just, you know, just the normal strength. And yeah, there's no issue whatsoever. So I would think that it's a pretty easy fix. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a design flaws on the original one, because it works for most of the pedal. Like I said, all of the pedal that I own works no problem with it, except just the rat distortion. So maybe the specs of the foot switch is a little bit different for the rat. But yeah, like so, it works really well for me. I'm really glad that I purchased this. It's quite a game changer for me. You know, I feel a lot more confident stomping on the pedal now. I don't need to worry about my feet, you know, my toes getting hurt for it. For me, with the price point, with only $20, it's a must-buy for me. I would fully recommend this product. So yeah, go out and get yourself one if you are, you know, people like me who play guitar a lot at home. And also, you know, it will work even if you're playing outside with your shoes on as well. What it does is that it kind of gives you a bigger surface to stomp on, right? So you know, even if you are not aiming it that great, you will still be able to hit the pedal. So yeah, so that's it for my review. I hope you guys like it. If you do, please like the video, and also if you want, you can subscribe as well. I would provide a lot more future videos. Thanks a lot, you guys. I'll see you next time.